Hi guys, Gaming Bear here. Right, I just want to get this up while the test server's still on. And look at the object 2684. Well, let's see what we've got. Well, we've got 260 mil of armor. Let's do a comparison and see exactly what it's like. Okay, bringing this across, let's have a look. So, full details of what we've got. So, weaponry, comparing it to the tier 9 below, the DPM goes up by about 110, which is quite nice. Damage per shot goes to 650, which is a huge difference. The penetration goes up by an additional 63 to 293. Reload time goes from 10 to 16, so that's quite a substantial difference. Aim time is increased to, well, it's better, I mean, to down to 1.92 seconds compared to 2.4, but the dispersion itself gets worse at 0.4 compared to 0.31, so that's something to bear in mind. It's not as accurate, even though the aim time is half a second better, so bear that in mind. But moving on the move, the dispersion's better. Traversing, it's better by 0.12 compared to 0.16, so that's very neat. Then we come to, so we've got a 152 mil gun compared to 122 mil on the tier 9. Shell velocity goes from 850 meters a second up to 960, so not much below a kilometer a second, so the lead time is less, even though you've got that inaccuracy, so it's sort of, I would say it would balance out. We'll test it out in a minute. The ammo capacity drops from 42 to 30, but the potential goes from 16,380 to 19,500. But the shell costs go up dramatically. Top speed is identical. Reversing improves by 2, which is nice. Then we have the power to weight, which goes to 1500 and 1500 horsepower. The power goes from 8.74 up to 20, which is really nice. But the traverse drops by about 9 or so degrees a second, which is quite substantial. The traversing reduces from 31.7 down to 22.79, so it's on hard, which is quite a bit worse traversing. On medium it goes from 27.17 to 19.53, and on soft it goes from 16.52 down to 11.89, so it's substantially worse. Even though the terrain resistance is the same, the effective traverse decreases, so that's something to bear in mind. Gun elevation is worse, it drops from 18 down to 15, but gun depression you get an additional 1 degree, which is very nice for working those ridges. So that'll come to working the armour of the hull, and we'll see what that's like in a moment. Gun traverse is improved at 12 degrees a second, and the gun traverse is faster by about 3.9, 3.9 degrees a second, so that's quite nice with the movement of the gun from side to side, a bit quicker. Then we've got the armour, which goes up to 260 mil on the front, which is very nice. Health goes up by 200 to 2100, and the engine is stronger. It repairs faster, everything else is basically the same. View range drops by 20, so that's a significant decrease, something to bear in mind. Radio range drops from 760 down to 720, so it's not a lot in it. It may come on some big maps and as things move forward, but at the moment that doesn't really affect. So yeah, that's an interesting situation. Now let's have a look at the 3D model. Now we can see from the front. Let's get the gun right the way down, and we'll see just what it's like with angling, firing towards someone, and you're looking, this front mantlet, you're looking from about 340 mil and getting tougher. Up above 6, 7, 800 mil effective, right the way around. Oh, you got a weak spot here, about 300, a weak spot of 300 mil. Yeah, I know, tell me about it. The upper plate is only 309 mil. Here 310, here 311. This front beak, you're looking 270. It's not a weak spot. Oh, the angling 320. Down below 202. So there's a small Weak spot here if you can hit it, but it's a really small target, and if he's aiming over the ridge, if he's doing it properly, he won't be showing this area, so it's not going to be vulnerable. Up above, you're looking. This area is a weak spot, 250 mil. This is what you want to be aiming for. Sides of the gun 330. This side 333. Out beyond that, you're looking almost 600 mil of effective ricochet, everything. This side 717, so it's a lot of armor. But up above, you're looking 55 mil, which is actually not a small amount of armor, and the angling will mean that you can bounce a lot of shots from the front. The side 120 mil effective, here 228, 108, and the rear 45 mil. So weak from the rear, but basically you have to be able to get there. And then if he's misangled, you can shoot in through these areas in between the tracks, which are only 80 mil. But if he's angling and sloping properly, it's going to absorb a lot of shots. So the armor is pretty good. Now the gun traverse, if he's aiming up, you can see that there's this slight weak spot, which is just under 300 mil. So if he's covering that weak spot, if you can shoot down quickly, this yellow area around here of around about 300 mil is a nice little weak spot to go for. Outside that, it goes up to 320, and as normal, then 400 mil. Very, very tough. So that's the armor of the vehicle, and that's what we're running with this. So what I think we should do is get into a game. What do you think, guys? So let's get this equipped. So first of all, large tank gunner armor. Then we'll go for improved vents. Get this kitted out for the first time. Then coming through, and let's look at the view range. So 378. We need something significant. So I'll just get some binos to stick on. That'll put the view range up to 470. So, and with the additional traverse, that could well work at range. Very neat. So let's check the ammo loadouts. A bit of heat. Very, very neat heat. And then, so we'll go a couple less and a little bit more AP or heat. Let's get that in. Then combat rations. So we'll work on the worst case scenario. Combat rations, full kit, large first aid kit, and I'll swap that around. There we go. And first aid kit. I missed it. So then we'll just get these loaded. So we'll see how much the catch price is when we need to actually recoup everything, and what we can do money wise, whether it's a good money maker or not. So that's the basic setup. Now let's get some camo on. Now we've got some different camos. Let's see what we can do. Let's grab the camouflage. That's looking good. Yep, I'm liking the look of that. Then we'll go for the winter. Yep, that's looking good as well. Then desert. Get your just desserts. Boom, that's that sorted. And purchase and get ready. Purchase and exit. Boom, we're ready to rock and roll. The crew is ready to roll. So let's get in, see what we can do with this, see what the armor's like, and make the most of it. Push in, try and get them to bounce, take it to the enemy, bish bash bosh, in your face, and different screen for leg fill, which is looking nice. So let's move this down to the bottom. There we go. So we'll see just what we can do, what we're up against. So we've got the 430, and on the other side the FE 4005. Now, what I'm thinking, let's load a bit of HE first. And get ready to rumble. So we'll test out the speed of this, see what it's like. Oops. It's my eyesight. So we'll get that sorted like that. It looks very, very neat. That's it, you ram me, little buddy. One of us is going to get hurt and it's not me. Oh dear, these little light tanks are really, really having a bad day, aren't they? Object 436 is there. Now it's a bit of speed. We're up ahead of the... He almost took me out then. That's it. Let's get into position. Oh yes. Time not to be here. So it bounces. LT 100. Armor piercing. Good shot. They're trying after me. We've got no one in town, and we've got our guys pushing all the way down into down the Valley of Death. Oh well, I suppose they've never driven the vehicles before. I'm going to push into town. Getting close. The turning is a little bit slow, just tested that out. So yeah, it's fast and straight line, but turning is an issue. You can tell we've got the AMX in town, so I'll try to get in with him. Get shots over on the Skoda and the T49. In fact, let's load some more HE to offset. You can see the additional time it's taking to reload. And then we'll go for standard after that. Get this rocking and rolling, so you can pick up a neat amount of speed actually. Let's fix everything, see what we can do. Binos are up, let's see what we can spot. Oh yes, in your face. 8.2, the combination of the mobility with this is very, very neat. Let's adjust slightly. So we can bounce shots, use the elevation, gun depression. He's pushing that way, see if we can get any spots for me. I know I'm showing my weak spot. He's hiding. Can we get any shots on that guy? No, he's gone. Trying to aim at range, see if we... Okay, time to move up. Our Rheinmetall's killed one of the teammates, or bit of damage there. So let's move up, get some shots in, use some of this speed. See what it's like at range. We know it's got a nice gun. They're going to have to push all the way back. Let's push in. We tested the armor at range. Let's try and test it up close. It's not going to be good in a dogfight because they're better to circle it quickly. That's one issue that I can tell already from this. Now, points-wise, we're on 1,300 points. So I'm going to go in, see what we can do with it. 34 seconds. I want to bring some mayhem to the enemy. Oh yes, nice gun, very, very nice gun. Ouch, it's gonna leave a mark. That's the standard ammo. He's gone that way. Let's work our way around the other way. You can see it's slow to turning. Slow in turning. Let's get... Ooh. The rear, and we didn't penetrate. Let's see if we can get a shot in. He's going for a ram, and I'm going to go for a weak spot. Oh yes, the sound that that gun makes. Absolutely fantastic. So, 2,500 points of damage. It feels really, really easy to work. Very, very neat. Now, did we make any money? That's one of the key things. So, 2,000 experience. Let's have a look. So, 34,000 credits. Yep, it wasn't a bad game. And came away with 19,500 credits. 2,000 experience. Yep, it's a very nice tank. Bounces, let's see what we did. Bounce-wise, we took 5 shots, only 2 pens. And blocked 1,000 points. So yeah, it's a very competent, nice tank. There are the issues with the moving, but the gun traverse and the gun itself, the handling is very, very neat. So, I'm the Gaming Bear. This has been the Object 2684, and I really like it. So thumbs up from the bear on this one. So have fun. I hope you get it. I hope you enjoy it. And well, this is what it's like with a brand new bog standard crew. Straight out of the box. Bit of kit and it can do this. Very, very nice. See you on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.
Our victory is in sight.